Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
A bottle of water? Can I see that?
Well, sure. Yet today, we are going to do a little experiment that I think will be pretty impressive. And it's something that most everyone can do at home, school, or at church. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. We've got a few things to go over first, and then we'll get to the fun part that involves a simple little bottle of what? What in the world? You just drank all our water.
What could I say? I was a little thirsty.
Oh, brother. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with today's special co-host, Lazarus.
Hello.
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about doing the impossible.
Doing the impossible?
Yes, let's start by taking a look at today's verse. It comes from Matthew 19:26, where it says, "But Jesus looked at them and said, 'With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible.'"
Interesting. What was he talking about?
Well, Jesus was explaining how hard it is for a rich man to get into heaven.
Why? It's bad to be rich?
Well, no, the reason it's hard is because it's easy for a rich person to fall in love with his stuff more than with the Lord.
I can see that.
And Jesus said it would be easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it would be for a rich person to enter heaven.
But a camel can't fit through the eye of a needle.
Well, you're right. Camels are way too big to fit through that little hole at the end of a pin known as the eye of a needle.
So rich people can't enter heaven?
Well, not necessarily. There are a couple ways to look at this. The Aramaic word for rope is camelon, which is almost identical to the Greek word for camel, kamelon. So Jesus may have been saying it would be really hard to get a rope through the eye of a needle.
That's for sure.
And then there's another possible explanation. Small gates were sometimes referred to as needles, and it would be really difficult to get a camel through one.
Well, that makes sense too.
The point is, it's really hard for a rich person to enter heaven.
Thank goodness I'm not rich.
Well, you may not think you are, but let me ask you a couple questions. Do you know how to read?
Yes.
And do you know how to write?
Yes.
And do you have electricity, running water, a TV, and the internet at your house?
Yes, 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 and yes.
Then guess what? Worldwide statistics show that you are, in fact, probably one of the world's wealthiest people.
What? Then how am I supposed to get to heaven? I'm doomed.
That's when Jesus said, with man, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. It's not about the money, it's about the heart. Are we willing to let go and follow him? If so, he can do the impossible. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little object lesson I like to call Message in a Bottle. And all we're going to need is a bottle filled with water, a straw, and a container to catch the water. Now, let's take this bottle of water and see how long it takes to empty it into this container. You time it on my phone. Ready? Go. How long did it take?
15 seconds.
Okay, let's try it again. Go. And time.
15 seconds. Again.
Now, what if I told you that you had to do it in less than 5 seconds?
That'd be impossible.
Well, go ahead and try it. Go. Yeah, it still took like 15 seconds.
See? It's impossible.
Wait, I know. What if we shake the bottle in a circular motion, creating a little tornado like this? Then it should come out faster.
That was a little faster, but it still took 10 seconds.
I guess the only thing left to do is call on God. Let's pretend that this straw is God. I'll put my thumb over the end of it to trap the air. Then I'll place it inside this bottle. Now let's try and see what happens. Are you ready? Go!
What in the world? That only took like 4 seconds.
Pretty amazing, huh?
How did you do that?
Remember, with God, all things are possible. Let me show you another fun experiment with a bottle. What would you say if I told you I could make a cloud inside this bottle?
How is that possible?
Well, it seems impossible, but let's pretend that this rubbing alcohol is God, and we'll pour a little inside this empty bottle. Now we'll put a different kind of needle inside the cork and stop up the bottle. Now we'll pump it full of air like this.
I don't see any cloud.
That's because we have to let go and trust the Lord. Like this.
Cool.
Now, let's put the cork back on and pump, and the cloud should vanish. Until we take the cork away again.
That's amazing. I would never believe that was possible.
Trusting God to do the impossible is a beautiful thing. So, Laz, what did you learn today?
I learned that it's really hard for a rich person to enter heaven, not because of the money, but because it's easy to put our stuff ahead of God.
Exactly.
And God wants us to put Him first, and if we trust Him, all things are possible through Him.
Very good.
Now, I was thinking about the water experiment. I think I'd come up with an even faster way to get the water out of the bottle.
Really? Like faster than 5 seconds? How?
You just squeeze it like this.
Yeah, nice work.
You want me to try again?
No. We'll see you around. Hey, today's episode, as well as our entire October series, is sponsored by Too Much Fun Promotions, an amazing company that does rubber stamp conventions, scrapbook expos, and paper crafting events. Trust me, I've been to their shows and they do seem to have way too much fun. You can check out their website and information below. And if your school, business, or organization is curious about possibly sponsoring a future Family Moments series, drop us a note at contact@familymomentsfun.com. We'd love to talk to you. We love our sponsors, and we highly recommend you check out their products and services. And we will see you around.